Hello my friend, in this video we will enjoy the best plays and moments between FUT Esports versus Karmine Corp for the VCT Kickoff EMEA. The winner go to play-ins while the loser will say goodbye to the dream of qualifying for Masters Madrid.
Things about to get crazy.
Move in their direction, but FUT not budging, holding that cross line. It might be KC's inevitable demise unless Cena is able to do anything with that raise on that close proximity. Martin so quick to it. Tamazi as well. FUT are instantly 2 players ahead.
Perfect timing with that wall going up as well. It just denies the coordination on the side of FUT there when they were looking to get those trades down, and so much patience coming out from Karmine Corp, right? But in the corner here, Mr. Fallen being pushed off that angle, now having to regroup with the team, having to work with the shorty into the retake. Yep. That's tough looks.
Indeed, and they're pushing into this A site, one defending it.
Nice stun.
Captain alone. The stun is good, but avoided, subsided.
The captain is low.
It does buy time for his teammates to arrive, maybe the crossfire to be contested. That's where Yedushe comes into play. At a captain has a short life in that endeavor, and it's Mr. Fallen, the captain of FUT, to fend off 4 players alone.
Good piece of KC.
FUT, they're very good with their retake protocols.
Look how close Magnum is to this fight here. Aftershock will be doing some damage onto the spike, but Mr. Fallen's been able to escape here, and the fact that Magnum was in the middle of this fight is able to do so much damage. 2 kills to the man, and now there's 2 left for FUT. They're trailing behind, and they need to pick, and they need it fast, but Magnum is being sneaky.
Oh my god, Magnum. 5k for him, bro.
Call him what you want, but it's Karmine Corp with the dub. But with Sheriffs,
it's gonna be a 5v5 retake.
I mean, it's
only
just really
pieces
doing
for
as much
FUT.
damage as possible, right? The economy situation on Karmine Corp not that comfortable yet.
Such a good paranoia. And it's just going to stop them all in their tracks. They might be moving in one by one.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh,
that was nice.
After the other.
Damn.
Stopper available.
Great
Combination potential there with the Nightfall on any sort of execution or even into a post plant to try and delay that retake that FUT so tend to favor.
I think it's actually sort of working for them. 3 players in the defense is not too bad. But Cena caught out into the open will only be met with a lead to the chest. Yetuje onto the side. The prodigy of the team won't be able to live enough to take anyone down with them.
Private trade.
But there's still cracks here with a Vandal. And so,
what? You got 2. Oh my god, bro.
Just doing crack things, and now the captain joining in. They've turned the whole tide of this round in their favor.
Opportunity though from the shadows available here for Shin. He could just take the ultimate over towards that A site, but also misses out on the information. Would rather play with what he has now.
It's a 1v2 for Shin to do by himself. 2 different angles from the FUT players. And the stun not quite finding him. Paranoia evades as well.
Paranoia
misses,
bro, what a shot by Mr. Fallen. Magnum.
Just waiting out. It's a timing game, isn't it?
What? Oh, he's alive, dude. What happened?
Thinks
4v4?
another way of it. As
Rate is low.
pushes as well from a different angle.
I mean, you found C-Ned, the trade was there.
And KC are in the opponent's spawn. And Captain is on the flank of the flank. And it's incredible, bringing FUT right back on top of it. And he turned it all around, back into Karmine Corp's favor. Yedushe thinking otherwise of it. And KC definitely need to put the spike on this B site.
I mean, there's 40 seconds left to play with here. Plenty of time for KC. They reveal further positioning by breaking that trip. FUT, they all stick together as 3.
They can't afford to get angsty here. Bot will reveal at
30
least some
seconds
presence
left.
here.
Narrates low.
Little do they know it's 3 players shot in 25 seconds, reconsidering the plant dizzy over the top. And it's a full wraparound. Oh dear, going back to the A site.
Because that broken door is still available. A link here for the pivot for FUT. They could quickly be on the heels of this A plant.
Magnum is left behind. He's going to have to do heroics here. Maybe wait for them to push onto site and have a flank in the making. But this is a difficult angle. You're exposing yourself to stairs. And you've got to check out whether Krax is being pushed in that position.
He's got nowhere to go.
He's stuck in place, and he's got to do the magic from this position only.
No, they don't know.
Insane. So Magnum can only focus now towards stairs unless Narrate spots players from sight.
They have no idea.
The spike is implanted in the best position for Karmine Corp right now, which alludes to the idea that they're hiding out in pit. They interrupt the plant, but it's the Furious halfway. Magnum with Whopper, Mr. Fallen!
Mr. Fallen!
Delivers the coup de grace! That's going to be the kill! That's going to be the clutch! The defuse on top, and FUT on the board!
Maybe a pivot? With B all taken? No.
It's all a rouge, isn't it? They just want to push even further into this board and try to grab any of these picks, and they are capable of doing so. 2 already down, and that's the advantage.
They got C-side.
Going. Martin going all the way around though, and he's being caught by Ada Captain. Scratch that. He himself is the one getting the pick. And he's
Now
gone
Red
even
still has
further
Zoot, bro.
around into the A site. He's gone for a journey. And FUT are scratching their heads. Where on earth did he go?
Well, I mean, he's just buying all the time, right? It's the last round of the half, but they have to be focused on trying to get that defuse, but Martin's just a constant threat.
And with them having their minds of someone behind them, Shin just shoots them in front of him. And cracks. All that remains. Final player. We'll get one
nice
for his
shot.
troubles. Might make it
Martin's
highlight
low.
reel before this round is over.
Yeah, he won't get the defuse, though.
Dizzy. Oh, he might, unless he gets a shot against Nare here, but no.
From that nade that went
Spike's
down.
getting on C. Now Red has to back
KC
away.
locked and loaded onto that
Play
B side
retake.
Do aggress into C, fully space scarred. And now, what they do with it is the other question.
30 seconds left.
How far do they go?
correct.
Cracks
Good
has
kill.
found himself a really good pick. I wonder why Nare decided to peek that alone.
Was he peeking or was it through the smoke just being sprayed down?
Honestly, I missed it. But still, Magnum,
What?
good shot. In and out of the fight though. FUT try to defend this over from Mount. And it's the best angle the spike could be planted in for this position, but they don't really have vision for it. It's touched once. They are going to start spamming. Shin loses his life. And FUT
Clean piece of
line
our
up their
FUT.
shots against all opposing players.
Okay, they fake presence on A.
That
And now
rubble
moving towards C.
control away from FUT that now
Only
put
Magno
over, hit it over
defending.
C.
Oh, a lot of damage.
A lot of damage taken up by Yedoje, I do believe, from those nanos. But still, side taken over. This is the retake we've been waiting for. Oh, spike in the middle of the open. That's not exactly what they would have liked, especially
Good
when
keep on
Alacapta
Riot.
drops. Suddenly, Karmine Corp are in charge, in the lead,
Oh,
and Shin's got all
nice
up,
shot
they've
by
got it
Shin.
all
HP.
covered. Mr. Fallen trying to go for the flank, gets red. And FUT in a big trouble. 30 seconds, and they've got so much to do. Yedoje looking to do some heroics here.
Okay,
Karmine
tricky
Corp
for our
linked
rate,
up
man.
together
Break round by
as
KC.
I like this though. Karmine Corp haven't really gone for this style of aggression before.
Stun does reach him. Dizzy, not quite sure if it does spot him. It does.
Black
It does. So they'll pre-fire it. Martin still
In
alive.
trouble, my friend.
Oh, wait a minute! There was a world that he could have gotten some kills there, but no. Instead, it is going to be equilibrium as a fight.
What's happening?
Shin is
Oh, Shin, that was beautiful.
And he's a master
Everyone?
of this fight.
I knew that.
Thrasher
Son.
won't
Oh,
stop
humble,
Shin
humble,
from
humble
moving.
guy.
So it is an easy pick for Cracks, but he's got a lot more to do in this 1 versus 2.
Thomasy's positioning right now though knows that FUT are not going for that rotation.
8 bullets.
Magnum just has to live.
Cracks.
Oh.
I throwing the wingman in, but Magnum's
Nice
got
try,
that
man,
corner
nice try.
covered and is not allowing Cracks to move back. That's Tamaji can hear it all. All he has to do is
Okay,
wait for his team
5v5.
to come in. Nice angle
Magnum
here
has
from
Zoot
Cracks
for
to try and
retake.
fend off some of these off angles. Lockdown for Magnum. That's going to allow everybody to vacate the site, but I have a feeling, I have an inkling FUT are going to try and fight for this, and Karmine Corp are ready for it. Showstopper in for it.
What?
Doesn't close down the lockdown in time. It does actually, and he gets a pick before he drops. Cracks tries to deal with Martin as he crosses forwards, but it's all too much.
True.
Rolling Thunder and doesn't hit a single player. Yedoje makes his ground known, but it's not mattering at all. 2v2 on the spike already. Aftershock going to delay it. Every single player of Karmine Corp is low. Flash is perfect. No one can see a thing, but Magnum is good for it.
Both is low.
Yedoje doesn't need to do a thing. All he has to do is
No
delay,
time,
and
no
Magnum
time.
knows that even though he gets the kill, he has to run, has to save the gun, and the round goes to FUT.
Eyes here on Martin with that showstopper.
No one will be found on site, as it does go all the way around.
11 to 10. Not the
Only
best
one
buy
crossing so
for
far from
KC.
Karmine Corp. This is a difficult one for them.
Just a
Martin's
half
going to do
buy.
a lot of the heavy lifting with that Vandal, but it's close proximity fight, so Stingers can also pack
Okay,
quite
Mr.
a
Fan
punch.
with
But
the
talk of
opening.
Magnum, he drops. He's the first one to do so as
Martin?
well. The
Ooh,
smoke does
what a
deteriorate,
kill,
and
man.
Martin gets a pick.
What?
Showstopper
What the
thrown, but
fuck
it's
was
not
that?
necessary. Martin drops, but it's still Karmine Corp with a lot of players on this B site, and that's exactly where FUT are heading towards right now.
The
Or
pivot
not.
back away. I mean, they drew some attention. Shin and Thomasy there. But Thomasy now alone over towards the C site.
exactly.
He can hear Yedoje doing so much noise, and with Neural Theft spotting out all of these players, it's gonna alarm the bells for FUT to move towards this A site. It's a really good call for them. Really great
Right.
timing. They've upgraded their weapons as well.
30 seconds left.
Ooh, Stun trying to take the fight once again, but Neri gets away.
Okay, spike
Yeah, the
back
wingman
up.
is doing all the spike.
It's gonna be a
work. The rest of them
3v3.
can focus
Right's
on the
low.
fights.
They might just push back straight in towards B and over towards stairs as you have tree control here from Yedoje.
Shen not with the best weapon in this position. The smoke off to limit the far angles. On the spike already. This is going to be a spray game here for FUT. They don't need to see their opponents. They're going to try and spray towards them, but I think the spike is just a little bit too far. Oh
no,
just
way,
a little bit
man.
too far away from all the bullets thrown in his
How
direction.
they win around like this, bro?
But Viper's Pit doesn't
Equal
want
round
to
for
take any chances.
FUT.
No risks.
Only a hero rifle on CNET.
The thing is, with that pit,
Viper
you
speed
also
on
lose
A.
out on that information over towards tree.
Man,
they try
this
to
game
add
is
a little
crazy,
bit of
bro.
pressure by opening that door on the side of FUT, but they're also walked in towards
Mr.
B
Fallen
here.
walking on
Karmine Corp
B.
well aware they've given the space over.
Woo.
They're
His head.
going to
7
fight
HP.
right after it. Mr. Fallen somehow still alive. Stun clearing out a lot of space. Look how far Fallen.
Hey.
Mr. Fallen is pushed. But it doesn't matter, because the shorty will do it. Seen it. Showstopper. Will he find anyone? Yes, he
What?
will! And the captain helps.
How that was not a kill?
And somehow there might be a chance in this one because Alex Cena has found himself a rifle. Will it be enough though, as he is low in health? Yes, it is.
Oh
But now,
my god, bro, what is this round? What is this round? What is this game? What is this game, guys? How?
And it's a thrifty that get them on map points.
Mr. Fallen being taken down, so no smokes available here for
Oh,
FUT.
look at
You're
this
really
position of
only going to
Magnum.
look
Will they
towards
check?
some
Will
of the
they check?
cages from Yedijay, but they've already been
12 to 11, they have to check, right?
Rat duty.
No way, man. No way they don't
boy,
check
is
this
he good
position.
at this
What
job.
the fuck are they doing?
And it's a turnaround yet another time. Cena now, the captain, trying to do it all by himself. Rolling Thunder thrown in their direction. They're concussed, they're stunned, but also at the same time they are blind. Shin comes in.
He's
double
dead,
kill
man.
for
12 to
him.
11, you
And
don't
that's
check this
overtime
position?
on our first map of this series. We're lined up for a banger here. Karmine Corp need to put that spike down, and they need to put it down now. FUT starts to spray in that direction. Stun to the back of the site, trying to pick up Tamaji. Unable to do so. It's Martin out into the open. Collected, picked up. Magnum.
God,
He's closed up the gap. Magnum. What a sneaky bugger. But the captain taking him down in time. It draws it back to a 2 versus 2 with Karmine Corp on top. And Tamaji is leading the charge on the C side. He drops down the Viper's Pit. And the captain has turned it all back around. Replenishing himself as the Viper's Pit is dropped. And it's Shin against the captain. The time is running,
nice
and Shin's
pick,
bullet
bro. Nice
finds
shot.
out the captain's eyes. That's going to be Karmine Corp on the lead in the first round of OT.
Okay, Tamazi.
But for now, no one's
Nice
on one
trade.
foot.
Good
It's
information.
running for FUT into this A side, but they've left Tamaji live. And over to Tree, they might be in trouble.
You're in
Leaving
danger, my
Tamaji
friend.
in one place. He's low, 19 points of health, but it's had a captain
was
surely
good.
to do
Good
it.
night.
No way, 3 versus 5 as FUT. I've got the advantage. Seen it. Bottom corner, and Martin needs to check it. Prowler does check that position. They know exactly where he is. Oh, Shin had to win that
shot,
fight.
man.
He had to win it. No
5v2.
worries.
No, 2v5, not much you can do.
Looks like you go again,
Absolutely
guys.
not. Cena needs to come off huge. Well, no, Martin and Narrate need to come off huge. Paranoia towards Martin. Cena first shot. Well, it looks like it's all crumbling under pressure here, and the overtime streak will continue.
50 seconds on the clock.
The 45
KC
second mark. The
walking
push is
to
still
C.
to take place.
Oh, the nade
Oh,
in
there's 2
flash.
players on site here, and it's going to be a direct contention. Oh, this
my
is
God,
messy.
Sinead, look at
Who
Sinead,
comes out on
bro.
top on this one, especially when you're peeking out of smokes? Try! Karmine Corp! Blinking,
Something
you
like
miss
one
it.
man. Mr. Fallen.
KC are dead.
The only one left.
30 seconds left.
I mean, utility
Can
down
he do
there.
it?
They didn't use nearly as much to try and clear over towards
Spike
Mount.
planted.
Not running into the players of FUT. So
Good
now
luck,
the
my
Viper's
friend.
Pit back on site here.
Yeah, they're not taking any risks.
If you
Obviously,
win
yeah,
this,
it's overtime.
you are the best player in the world, my
bit
friend.
Early on, so you don't take any chances. Drop it in. The best opportunity you get.
Oh,
Margana
oh.
misses,
Oh,
missed
this
the
time.
fall in, but
Are
they
they
know
all
where he is
holding their
now.
shorties? They are all holding their
Oh, that is
shorties out.
so sneaky.
Or toxic.
Yeah, I mean, they're in a Viper's Pit, of course it's toxic. Tamaji, do you fight this Magnum
They're
as well?
committing.
Yeah,
Okay.
the commitment from FUT, but KC drop back. This is a 5 versus 5 retake, and we definitely know how 50-50 these can be.
The thing is, they don't know that the Odin is up FUT. They maintain sight here into the post plant instead of falling back.
That
A
beautiful.
lot of damage.
Uncomfortable. Paranoia from Shin, it's still available. Mr. Falling can't say the same for himself. Had a captain close and personal.
Oh my
TJ
God, bro, what
shows
the fuck is
above
that?
everybody and gets one, but still has to drop.
What
And
a shot
Yedijay is
by Yedijay,
commanding
man.
the
This guy's
back
so
of this
good.
site, which puts Karmine Corp at a disadvantage. Odin, rat-a-tat-tat, it goes, but is it enough? It's up against 3, but he might just do it.
Oh my.
Yedijay on an
Imagine
upper
if
angle
you get-
keeps FUT alive, and it's back to another round of overtime.
Fallen playing with a lot of health right now. He's still sticking around.
Yeah, that's a lot of health. You can say that.
30
27?
seconds left.
27? 27. It's so low. But still, look how far they're going to be pushing through. Narrate, Dry Peak doesn't care. Magnum as well. One after the other. Karmine Corp finding supremacy on the attack. They seem to be loving these. But FUT, on the other hand, can't be too happy about this. Yenergy scratching.
Just don't dive the shorty.
Yo, these guys, everyone went to shorting over.
You might find one consolidation.
Like
It's a matter of how they're going to be getting the site for free again. Tamaj is going to love a peak, but it might be a little bit too out of position. Magnum can't help out. Oh, he's a little bit too far deep here. Tamaj gets one. He might pull it up as well. He gets out with a pick. That's exactly what Karmine Corp needed.
Find the advantage, fall back, and play with the team. Now, Cavalry is running over from that A site, and Wingman finding that plant.
Okay, Spice getting planted. It's gonna be a 5v5 retake.
Mr. Fallen is on a flank
Tamaz
here.
is low.
He's falling back.
He is falling back, regrouping with the team. It looks like every single one of them, as soon as a presence comes in from KC, going to vacate and play for Mound.
He did enough pressure at least, though. You can see they're still concerned about that push through C-Link.
They definitely are, and here's KC putting all their forces together, all chips in one basket, all moving from the same direction, and again, Martin aggressing,
he's so good at doing
bullets
this.
to the face of Yenergy, stand up, doesn't care, in the fight, FUT turning it all back around in their favor, and a captain coming alive.
What's going on, man? What is this game? 2v1?
Thunder's already available, and
Go again, what a captain, what a play, my friend.
This game does not want to end, and I'm loving it.
4v4, 15 to 15.
That someone is the
This game is crazy,
Still
man.
two more nearby.
So
45
intense.
seconds. Dizzy stopping Narrate from pushing anytime soon. There's also
Yenergy.
Yenergy entertaining the idea of a crunch, and Shin isn't looking right now. Well, now he is, but Yenergy is quicker to the trigger, and Karmine Corp are on the back foot for the first time on this attacking side. But this is their chance to do it. 4 versus 3.
They need to push one of these lanes here on the side of KC. They can't fully give up this site, especially when they're down on numbers on B.
Horn. Really important ultimate to figure out how many players were in that direction, but only one spotted out of the 2, so how much attention do you turn in that direction? Flank in the making for Magnum.
Needs this pick on CNED.
Needs to go in quick though. Narrate holding it.
Oh my god.
Cena to win it off instead, so it's Magnum to do the
What's
heavy lifting as
going
all by
on?
himself.
Magnum
He's up
left.
against 3, they know exactly
One
where he is,
v3.
but thankfully
Oh, he
for him,
got one. Sned's low.
Nanoswarm's doing so much damage, but Flash is going to interrupt him for now. On the spike, defusing, and the captain, he's been great on these clutches. Can he do it for another time? Magnum swings,
Oh my
and
god,
Magnum
bro.
wins. Karmine Corp, the attack was and always will be theirs.
Oh,
A
he's
Red
so
Bull clutch
sad.
coming.
Okay, 15 to 15.
Still
We
two
go
more
again.
nearby. 45 seconds. Dizzy stopping Narrate from pushing anytime soon. There's also Yenergy entertaining the idea of a crunch, and Shin isn't looking right now. Well, now he is, but Yenergy is quicker to the trigger, and Karmine Corp are on the back foot for the first time on this attacking side. But this is their chance to do it. 4 versus 3.
They need to push one of these lanes here on the side of KC. They can't fully give up this site, especially when they're down on numbers on B.
Horn. Really important ultimate to figure out how many players were in that direction, but only one spotted out of the 2, so how much attention do you turn in that direction? Flank in the making for Magnum.
Needs this pick on CNED.
Needs to go in quick though. Narrate holding it.
Oh my god.
Cena to win it off instead, so it's Magnum to do the heavy
2v1.
lifting as all by himself, and he's up against 3. They know exactly where he is, but thankfully for him, 2 of them alone! Nanoswarm's doing so much damage, but Flash
Sined's
is going
low,
to
bro.
interrupt him for now. On the spike, defusing, and
what
the
a shot.
captain, he's been great on these clutches. Can he do it for another time? Magnum
My
swings,
god,
and
Magnum!
wins!
What a clutch,
Karmine
bro,
Corp,
what
the
a
attack
clutch.
Was and always will be theirs. And Magnum is
Oh,
just
the timing
waiting
on
on
the
the
smoke.
other end. No
Okay,
more
I
smokes
did
to
check.
cover that angle. Magnum going to cover
Oh,
the
the
position. It's a
song
lazy
clear.
pick here from Mr. Fallen, which
Privy
will be
trade.
his demise. A-site to be taken over. Ada Captain
Oh
might be
my
in trouble.
God, bro.
Crack's
How
trying
he's
to help
alive.
out, but at least you can count on Little Bro to get the spike down.
But look at this wrap, the timing. Detroit not spotting him anymore.
And he's going to continue giving FUT on the front foot here. Karmine Corp need to do heavy lifting here. If they want to close it all out, Samaji and Narrate against the 3 of FUT. Spike touched. Attempting to be diffused. Trying to get stuck with. Narrate with one aftershock to deny. It's a spray, but still, no one will prevail. Everyone's just winning their attacks, man.
Oh, it'd be
It's
so
just a
good if
chessboard on the kill feed, on the round feed. But for now, it's again an early trade. Like we saw last time, we saw this push. And this Karmine Corp side are going to be aggressing with Cracks to the back of the site alone. He's waiting for reinforcements, and now the captain close by. Cracks win the fight? That's incredible. And that puts FUT right back on top. Magnum and Nari trying to turn it all around, but it's chaos on site, and Yenergy is here to clean up the pieces, trying to be the janitor in this situation. But can he sweep them off their feet? The bot dealt with. Magnum's got an Odin, so he can even spam across this wall. I think Yedajay realizes how difficult this situation is. Only
that
good
was
for
so
one.
close, man.
Holding the new angle, tucked in.
We're taking
Can't
to
see the
check
barrel of his
this,
gun.
man. They have to,
There
right?
is available as well. Dizzy
off the
does a lot.
contact.
Magnum deals with it.
Nice, no
Dies and
way.
put right back in the fight. Magnum gets
Oh my
one.
God. Good
And
kill,
he's
man.
holding it so far. The smoke doing wonders towards B main.
Probably
But
tree.
not finding the comfort to push.
There
And
it
Karmine Corp this might be it. This might
my
be it
God.
indeed. 2 players left. There's Yedajay and Ada Captain. Wonder Kid and someone to rely on. And it's Ada Captain that goes in for the first swing. It's 24 points of health. And he has to drop back 33 seconds. And the spike needs to get planted. And as soon as it does, you know there's only one player holding on to their rifle. Little by little, Karmine Corp show their presence, teasing that they're going to push. But Yedajay doubles up.
The Wonder
and they come
Kid,
as
bro.
well. And
This
it's
kid is
all
amazing.
equilibrium. Scratch that. Shin is alone for Karmine Corp. Oh, Ada Captain's been left behind. He's been able to close
Oh
down the
my
rotations.
God, bro. What a
No
round
way
by
for
Yedajay,
turning
bro.
around again.
This kid is amazing.
Another
What a
comeback.
game.
Into thinking that again it might be a secret given the presence shown in B earlier and the door opened
It's a
thereafter.
different trip though this time here towards C main.
But it's a double back on the decision because the spike heading towards C, even though there's a B execute happening in the making, so FUT are going to be rotating that direction, but now only realize there's 2 fronts being taken over here from the attacking side.
Nice
Naira with
shot.
first blood, but CNED able to trade it right back after. CNED trying to control the site, but it's Ada
Retreat,
Captain that
10
finds the pick
seconds.
instead. 3 versus 3, and on the 10-second mark, the spike will be going down. Up close
my
and
God,
personal,
how
6
he's
seconds.
alive.
Spike needs to go down, and Martin's holding down the mark, and that's Cracks on the case in a 1v2.
1v2, Shin
as
is
he's
low.
already taken down one. Shin
man.
Tamaji up against him. Can Cracks do the magic for yet another time? Can he get the defense win for FUT? Little bro taking off the left flank as he covers the right.
Info given with that shot.
Little by little.
God,
eases
bro, he's so
forwards
good,
up on the
man. What a
legend,
clutch, my
finally
friend.
win
That
the
was
defense
insane,
round.
bro.
Sleeves were rolled
Beautiful.
up and
Look at a
around
captain so
close
happy, bro.
out. Close
Okay.
out the match.
They're going to see, guys.
Tamaji. First spotted.
Yeah.
CNED
Oh,
drops
CNED.
in like he does every single time to lead the
Whoa,
charge.
Yedajay, what a
Spray is
save, dude.
successful, and Tamaji
Good
is
kill by
put to
Magnum.
bed. Magnum
5v4.
99 to CNED, and it's all a trade games thus far. 4 versus 4. Karmine Corp, they've been struggling on these retakes. They really have.
Spike planted.
Who can you count on to bring it all back together for them?
Narrate has a full kit and you've got a paranoia to work with here for Shin.
Is it going to be enough? Paranoia are waiting on it. And that's exactly when they'll move in. Everyone is blinded, really, and Karmine Corp take full advantage. One smoked off, but Cracks on the fight. He's waiting for the cross from Shin, but the push comes onto side from the Prowler. Mustafali hasn't shown himself. Cracks and
My
Yedajay
God,
dies,
bro, we
and
go
that's all
again. This
Karmine
game will
Corp
never
in.
ends,
But
bro.
with defense, Karmine Corp saying, we can do the same.
18 to 18.
Now Karmine Corp move onto that, it moves onto that A site. FUT happy to hand it over for now.
Ned's already
And
rotating.
Odin onto Magnum, and goodness
have the
me, this
rig,
could be
bro. They have
chaotic
the
again. It's going to be a 5v5 retake potentially for yet another time. And all dangling
They're
in
gonna
the
get
balance.
spiked later.
Great, come on, there's no way
my.
you're pushing through. You actually are pushing against the smoke together with Martin. It's Nari to win 1 kill, but FUT turn it right back around. 2 kills in their way. And Tamaji holds the line with 10 points of
3v3.
health to spare. And they've just quashed the push, right? Wave number 2 incoming, and it's got Yedajay's name written all over it as he gets himself onto the flank.
So close.
So low on the side of KC.
Shin hiding out. Cracks, low, smoke deteriorates, but he's so quick to the
What
trigger!
happened?
Karmine Corp
Oh my God, man. Okay, no one is defending
FUT
his
traverse
side.
towards it.
They can get
Karmine
the
Corp
plant.
look to challenge from
There's
stairs.
gonna be another
Actually seen it looking in this
5v5
direction.
retake,
Magnum needs
or
to be
maybe
careful
not.
not to be caught off. Flashback, getting out of position, spray on the far distance, and it's
Oh
Nari
my
and
God, bro,
Martin
oh my
to do a
God, this
hell of
is
a lot
it.
of
This is
damage.
the
Karmine
game.
Corp, they've got the lead now. They just need to stick the landing.
Mr. Fallen so low, 6 health to his name.
5 versus 3 can't be all comfortable
What?
for FUT. Mr. Falling, as you mentioned, it is low, but it's Yedajay on the hot seat, all
God,
moving in
bro.
together.
Only
It's
a miracle
careful,
now.
coming again for KC.
GG,
and they
man.
eventually
What a
are
game,
able
what
to
a game.
close it all
Epic.
out. It was a long game. It was a stressful
Yo,
one.
yo,
and they
chill,
just
bro.
hold the
I need to
defuse
defuse this.
guarantee the win. Karmine Corp come out on top with a 20 to 18 score. Sure,
At
still.
2 KC versus
Nari-
FUT.
No, well, Martin,
5v4.
most difficult of positions.
Here we go.
As Wingman heads towards the site to put that
Oh,
spike
nice
down,
shots,
Martin
good trade.
finds a nice shot onto Mr. Fallen, makes himself useful before he drops. 3 versus 4, FUT on the back seat. Karmine Corp, they're taking on some momentum from the previous round, but can they secure this? There are a lot of players that are low, could be simple pickings without the need of headshots. And it's Lamps that Karmine Corp will be pushing together. 3, 1 coming
Nice
out from
shot,
heaven, and it's
Nari.
Nari that does it all by himself.
Spotted
He
again,
doesn't need
showers.
friends. He can do it by himself. No worries at all. Out of captain. He saved the game for FUT a couple of times. It's good. We want to see more from CNET as well. I think that's the big highlight of this round. They look to push past Lance with the flash of their teammate. They press forwards, but they only are able to find one. Alright, looking to go right after him. Paint shots can do a lot of damage here, but they all manage to run away in time. The snakebite will deter any further movement in their direction. It's still 4 versus 4, and the fact that they're finding damage with pistols is so scary. Cracks with a double. They might get themselves a second round here. Martin upgrades. Vandal now in his hands, but Cracks is destroying them. One by one, they drop like flies in the sky, and Shin alone. All of the players alone. There is a world where he can spray upon them.
One away from that showstopper into this round.
Regional pride getting to you, I think. Ash,
okay, nice play.
5-3. And
yeah, they will destroy them, bro.
Aggression off of Showers was the best thing they could have done, because they've instantly found themselves in a big lead, 5 versus 3. But FUT don't want to ease the pressure just yet. Might want to take advantage of the 2 players isolated here on this ace site. But Tamaji might have got their number. Drops back as he does retrieve a bullet through his elbow. And with that, that's enough of that fight. So FUT given some space for the A side.
Not looking to get flooded into lamps. No. A play that we've seen from FUT before, playing the numbers advantage, recharging that health here to play numbers into the post plant. And Yedijay's getting
Yo, he wasn't flashing, man. Nice play by FUT at the
this could allow FUT to find a way back in as it's a 2 versus 3. All they need to do is find another pick before they drop. But Nare is so good for it.
Yedijay
is heading towards the B site. He was hoping that he could go on the plant, but because there is no
40 seconds on the clock.
No one is taking the TP. Sneaky Yedijay, but yeah. You've given them time to rotate, so I don't think you're getting a plant either, which puts Karmine Corp in pole position this round.
We might get the plant, but won't have much time afterwards.
He's trying to see if he can isolate anyone, but Karmine Corp are too clever than that. They're known for their stats.
They're gonna play together.
They'll continue to do so, especially when they've got the numbers advantage.
Spike planted.
Discipline necessary here, and for Yedijay.
Oh my god, bro, this kid is incredible, my friend. This kid is amazing, the best.
A Red Bull clutch coming out here for FUT. Yedijay just lining them up one
How is that even possible,
one.
man?
They were going for the triple swing as well, but the off-angle king.
What is this guy?
I need a second to take that in.
What?
Let's look at that.
I can't believe it, man.
He's playing aim maps, dude. This is absolutely incredible.
And towards Garden, the snake bite poised and ready.
Oh my god!
What a shot, Fred.
Okay,
man. 4v2.
With the rifle.
Man, that was insane, bro.
And he's just put FUT.
It's so satisfying to hit a shot like that.
For yet another time, one stuck in TP. Magnum is questioning his decision here. Yedijay! He's bullying them.
He's so good, man. This kid is so good, man.
Now that's a statement piece. 5-1. FUT lost their own map.
Having a lot of fun. Show me the replay.
We've seen ideas coming out.
Yo, that was some kind of like. Hey, the captain, the new screen or what? Bro, that was insane, man. Oh, I missed the screen, man. 2-6, FUT buy for both teams. Martin with the opening, man.
Past 2 rounds, Martin is doing a lot with the operator.
I mean, cutting off these angles, being dynamic in his positioning, swapping from A towards B. Upper angle this time.
As he smoke fades, he doesn't realize what to do there. Mr. Falling does get one before he drops. And Martin repositions yet another time, and he's in the right moment to do it, but no, instead with a fragment to his feet, and Yedijay's bullets going in his direction. It's back to square one. Tamaji, that was crucial, because there's no more Viper's Pit here for Yedijay. FUT on the back seat. At a captain, he's done it before, and he'll try and do it again. Spike in hand, but it's dropped to the floor. Cracks is insane. A one-on-one.
Oh my god, bro, what a clutch, man.
For Cracks, and 7 on the board for
nice play, man. 9-3. Second pistol round.
Potentially win off
They're going
series,
B.
but the push does come through. It's
After fighting with the flash.
Or at least from behind the flashes.
What is going on, bro?
With Mr. Falling blind as a bat, he'll be dropping like one as well. And Karmine Corp, full access to the site. Yedijay, he's sneaky from behind, and he's able to find one.
Yeah,
they know exactly where he is, so he's buying a lot of space for his team to start moving in from. And a captain shows his presence. It's a balance of information that needs to be given. And CNET can push through elbow. That's exactly where Karmine Corp are looking. 2 versus 3.
Man, he's
need
so
to start
good,
finding
bro,
kills.
crazy.
Both of
It's
2 players are
different.
low and 1 was taken down.
They're split up.
Tamaji behind the smoke. And he's so close to Ada Captain, he can smell him, but only now can see him. And it's Ada Captain to come out on top. Magnum is low. All he has to do is stop this part, this defuse from happening. But Yelige aggressing into his face in an aggressive manner.
Stinger Force.
It is indeed.
First buy for KC.
I mean, you have to.
Yeah, thank you, 3, man. They need to try something, right?
TP as well.
Gap in the smoke.
From Martino, it's onto the site. Cracks with the first shot. The spike will be successful, but
this is
there's
it,
so
man.
much thrown at them. Shin
GG,
won't
guys.
live for long for
We go to map 3.
dismantling them one by one, overwhelming them with everything they had.
11-4. Martin with the ult.
Mosh pit, denying any
Spot
of the other
one.
entries, so no one can follow
I
up
think
on this
one-
information.
probably
Crucially
two.
enough, well played by FUT, but can they deal with Martin finding himself into elbow? They'll be able to stop any of the other rotations by sending his decoy to the back end of it. Still, 4 versus 4, as Zenith gets traded out, and the rest of KC have garnered all the space they would have hoped for.
Sound baiting in that kind of sense. Martin back
This
in.
is good.
Oh, he really is, but
my
the flash doesn't pop in
God.
time before the smoke does deteriorate, which leaves
Let's time me on the
KC at a
smoke, man.
disadvantage.
I like
Unless
it.
Shin gets the pick here.
No, but that's rash. It found him.
Oh, they let Narek die.
Rest in peace, bro.
And now they're playing off of this
Oh,
advantage.
shit,
They need this
aggressive.
pick on Mr.
Oh
Fallen.
my
Oh,
God! He wasn't
It was so fast
out
there,
in the
man.
cover, which means
Okay,
that Mr.
1v2.
Fallen was able to pick him up. And now to 1v2.
He has ult
Safe
after the plant.
At the very least. But you have the whole kit here of cracks to work with.
Magnum has got skill, but it's the first time he's jumped into the IGLC this season. And with the Seekers, he's going to have to figure out how they're both are going to be playing this. They know he's in lamps, and they'll go right after him. Bullet
What a
between
shot
the
by
eyes,
T-Rex.
and that's FUT finding themselves on map points.
Right now, they only know that it's Mr. Fallen over towards B-Long. Doesn't know about the other two players.
Look at Shindo, very
shot
far
by
forward,
that
but it's Magnum to
captain,
get
bro.
picked off
5v5,
early. FUT
5v4.
playing things from the front,
Spike
but can they
planted.
continue? 3 players grouping up now
Not the
towards
best
CT,
buy for
and it'll be a 3
KC.
versus 2 as soon as the smoke subsides. As soon as it
Yeah, that
does,
was weird, man.
it's
That was
FUT
really
comes
weird.
out on top.
That's it,
KC
GG.
can't do
We're going
a
map
thing.
3.
Disabled, stuck in place. And that's 13-4, the score as FUT close out map number 2. We're going to sunset, baby. A lot of expectations set up on this one, but this push in mid is very deep, but it's anticipated
Okay,
here from
Martin.
KC Red. And that's
first
allows them to
blood.
get
Already
picks
got another
straight out of
one.
the bat. They've been
It's a
missing a good
5v3.
start, and this is what they need perhaps to get things rolling in their favor. Mr. Fallen, though, isn't going away without the fight, and Cedar adding
3-3.
into the mix is making things even more complicated. But with that, FUT to
3v2,
rotate towards this
they're
A
gonna
site,
get
and it's
A
open for the
site.
taking, so at least they've got a chance.
They can plant.
Hoping for the taking, but on the side of Karmine Corp, you can see the conga line in towards spawn. Everybody's going to be playing together, playing that numbers advantage here into the 2v3. The plant safe on the side of FUT, so nothing too open. A camera to work with, though, but shot out right off the gate.
Nothing is safe when Yetige is alive on a clutch.
Man, he
We've
loves
seen
this
that on
map.
the previous map, and this time he's got the assistance of one of the greats, one of the goats.
Oh, nice
Seen
shot,
it.
bro. Has
He is
nade.
able to hit it right from the top. Paint shot.
Good nade, bro.
Really
Good
strong
nade,
in
bro.
that
Good play.
direction. He
Yetige
lines it
1
up,
for
and
1.
Yetige, all he has to do is buy time. 60 points of health, and Martin wins it
Martin,
this
nice
time around.
clutch, bro.
We'll always be looking at those stats.
Martin looking made. Oh, aggressive
Paranoid,
play.
really
Not
strong.
punish.
Cena's got it all covered. You think you can push out into the open without covering top mid? Think again. Punished, FUT, take control, but Magnum
Great
wants to turn
flash,
it all
man. Great
back
flash.
around.
5v3.
Leading from the front as he enables the neural theft to
this is
find
great
out
for
where the
KC.
rest of them are. Rush towards this A site here, but there's a flank in the making. Look at Yedige, but they've
Yo,
just
Tomas is
realized.
5 HP.
Yeah, I mean, the information garnered, right? Karmine Corp, again, they have those numbers.
There's going to
Solo
be
mission.
crunch here. Oh, careful. Who's going to read that fight? And Magnum gets walked past
Snake
without
boy.
an issue. 3 kills to the player's name. And Yedige is alone.
only one
Spike
left.
in no man's land. And Yedige knows
Has
it.
time to work with,
Pulled
but
off a 1v3 before,
really
but this
hard,
one
bro.
looks a little bit different. No spike plant for him. And
yeah,
he's
good luck,
spotted.
my friend.
Yeah, having to take out the dart from that.
Yeah,
camera.
man, that's
Got
it,
the
bro.
trip
Okay,
across.
FUT's going A.
They don't really
Only
wanna be
Tomazi
walking into
defending.
this position.
No, has helped the
Especially
narrate.
with two
But it hasn't really been a look. Instead, throwing the one over towards B main.
Okay,
pressuring that cross.
FUT is going to A. Narrating,
Really wanna be
Tomas
walking
looking.
into this position.
Tomas has ult, bro.
Especially with 2 elevations covered, the Prowler has figured them out, and the
Yeah, they're
swings as
fighting
well
for
have
it.
helped out in that endeavor. Paranoia. Nara is
Okay,
able to
now it's-
substep it.
Tomas is able
Still
to run
able
away,
find
has
one
Viper's
before he
Pit.
drops. That's a Viper's Pit covering that direction, where Tamaji can use to hide. Shin uses from the shadows to find himself in that position as well, and I think they do know of it. The audio cue has been given. KC might be in trouble unless Shin is able to get them out of it. One trade
for him, bro.
Commences.
3v2,
still 2v3 with KC having a mountain to climb in this one.
It's really nice. Oh, not quite a one-way.
Okay.
No, not quite the one-way, but it forces Magnum into a wide swing, and it's Mr. Fallen to close up the distance. Martin alone.
1v3, 36 HP.
He can sense it, but he's going for the chase. They've got money for days.
Yeah. He takes some weapons off. It's already good, man.
Might be on the spike.
4K for Rex.
With a quadra.
What's gonna have on the side?
Martin has Boba. Has the cross, the TP.
Two players looking to bounce onto market. Martin from a different angle as well. Out of Captain in danger of being isolated here. The
Spike planted.
And it's in a position where it can be recollected.
It's gonna be a
How is
take.
still alive? That poison cloud literally saved him, and now he can get out of there. That's incredible. And it's still 4 versus 4.
Oh, nice shot, bro.
Nice shot. His team back in as FUT try to close the gap up against them. He doesn't let that happen. Are we going to see a double blast pack shorty push?
You know it's Martin. It's gotta happen.
And Cened, on the other hand, will look to cover with a Vandal to the back end. He's able to shut down Martin, but Martin keeps on giving. And Cened on the clutch against the 3, not quick enough for the first. Mosh pit at his feet, and it will be his demise. From the shadows, with the spike as well, interrupted. But in they push, and there's one ways that can stop them.
Shin got
you
2.
Don't want to push this setup. And Shin doubles up.
Okay.
Mr. Fallen gets
Stefani got 1.
Where did that come from?
From the retake.
Still 4 versus 3, and KC have got the advantage.
They do, but Casey, they did read into it. They
Now it has
set up
Thrash.
purposely, expecting that. Still fast-paced play. Now the Thrash to come through.
It is interrupted. How much information does it get? Mr. Fallen playing it up close and personal, and Cened spotted now in main. Goes aggressive even further. Gets one big
clean, bro.
for the second. Only one
Now
stands.
it's a good trade.
And it's out of
Triple
Captain.
one.
And he's got a snake bite lineup to
Look
try
where
and
he
stop
is,
it all
bro.
from
Snake
happening.
guy.
Poison Cloud as well, not allowing anyone to touch
Yo,
the spike.
Narrate,
They've got to
what
get
a
the pick
position.
here, so Marzi knows of it. Trying to find an
Just
angle
the
and
fuse,
trying
bro.
to
I
see
got
how much
this.
damage he can expect
Never
to
mind.
lose. Maybe to get the defuse at half time. He's so low, and Out of Captain knows it. His spray comes across, but it's stuck with. It's maintained. Karmine Corp. They get the defuse. They get the win and get themselves an even bigger lead.
The spike planted. It's gonna be a 5v5 retake.
Nice little trip on the spike, but this fight
Traded.
towards market.
And there's only one player defending it from KC. And he does get a trade. It's exactly what they need. Martin, this is a sneaky angle, but I believe there are utility available to keep him in the corner. Paranoia in his direction. It's going to be checked. The snakebite as well. He's a dead man walking. Yedajay. Wolf sees the charge of this attack onto the spike already. Oh no, are they going to stick it?
Imagine
They're
if
not
they go
able
to
to find the
defuse.
shots
Imagine.
within it. Oh, this
Okay,
could be
nice
troubling.
weather.
Finally, a bullet finds the back of the head of Yedajay, but it's already diffused halfway. And it's a 2 versus 2.
And the captain
Doctor
as well.
Screen not being able to see
Oh,
who is
he
defusing.
got the
And it's
defuse,
Stockwin,
bro.
which allows FUT to
Yo,
win
this series is
another
insane,
pistol
bro.
And the Red Bull clutch.
10-4, full buy versus bonus round.
That seems to take charge, but we don't
Now
want
it's
to
gonna
get ahead
get
of ourselves. 6 rounds of difference between the two, and KC have got an attack which is heavily inhabited by a ton of defenders and a lot of utility to keep them at bay. Thrasher covering the back of this site. Do they know that Yedajay is here? I don't think they do.
No.
And there's also cracks on the sideline that can start spraying as soon as the spike goes down. Tamaji though picks off Yedajay, crucially enough, vacating the B site. KC clear it out themselves.
Maintaining this backside control here is so important for KC.
But how do you deal this from now? On the back foot, FUT are tasked with the retake. Well, already a Prowler expended, and Magnum so close to the action. They know he's here though. TP on the other side. It's a good obfuscation of movement, but somehow FUT have brought things within equilibrium. And Marlene has to deal with it by himself. That's 2 kills. Martin dead, and Cened here to clutch it. He's low. Patience towards Shin. Touches the spike, so Shin
Oh my god, Cened, you are the GOAT, bro.
Standing ovation
Damn,
for Cened
man.
as he puts FUT right back on board.
4K here for Cened, the duelist that we're looking to light up.
What a clutch, bro. I want to see the replay, bro.
Clutch.
That was insane, man.
Hour, the one that we've been looking towards for some sort of star-studded performance. This previous champion all the way back
Beautiful,
from
man.
2021.
Beautiful. That's my boy, bro.
So much weight on his shoulders, the excitement to come out of a play like that. Manages some sort of timing.
And it's a
Market
Thrasher to
control.
be used.
Here comes Thrasher.
Clear out a lot of this market control.
Nice foul.
Early.
Back of a
11-6.
to be thrown in the direction of B. Knifeful, actually. Magnum is in trouble. He's the
Yedeje.
only player here, but he's not being closed up against. Instead, it's KC to aggress, and Yedeje out into the open to be
5v3,
punished. KC instantly are with a 2-player advantage, and Magnum keeps
5v2.
on giving.
If FUT lose this round,
Mr. Fallen and
they're
Cena
broke,
have
bro.
so much to do here. They've gotten some information, but honestly, with the Viper Spit,
they need to save.
there's nothing they can do. And they themselves have been telegraphed, and there's not many chances that they will get Thrasher heading for them, searching for them. Cena avoids it. But what KC do is hold back for now, play the numbers game, hand in hand on this one. But this is where Mr. Fallen can come out on top. Magnum not covering this corner anymore. It could be deadly. 2 kills for Mr. Fallen, but he
Match
drops,
and
so
series
does
point
Zenith.
for
So
KC.
get themselves on map and series point.
Here they come.
Paranoia against Yedeje. Snakebite as well. He's forced out. KC looking to move in, and they've
Martin,
been given the
first blood,
space. Not
Yedeje with
only
the
that,
trade,
but they've been given a
5v4.
kill. But with Yedeje's response, he's got an upgrade.
Martin has ult.
Planted.
Okay, now into the post plant. What do you have to do here? Showstopper out.
That's exactly where Mr. Falling
Oh my
dropped. So
God, man.
KC working
They knew
upwards, but
something.
need to bring them back, but how can they? Magnum notified. CNED closes up the gap and
Go,
crushes
CNED.
them. 2 kills to CNED, and he's looking to close them all.
1v2
It's Yedeje
Yedeje.
alone, looking to
That
deal
was
with 2 of KC
5 HP,
players.
and she's
Spike
low too.
at his hands.
Can we win
And
this?
all he's got to do is stick it. Diffuse
Oh
halfway, but wants
my
to take it all the way
God,
to
GG.
Martin Peaks, and KC seal the deal. A gruesome series, a long one, but they maintain their composure and end off this match to continue their run in kickoff.